And Jake be doing that at the job and shit. It ain't even that cold in here. Everybody in with 2 coats just because you got a skinny head. It could be worse though. It could be worse.
Like I deal with this temperature like 40% of my week.
Hey, what you said? That's the same thing I was saying when I was in the cooler. That's in a controlled environment. That's why you gonna step in the heat somewhere.
Yeah, it's like it's a controlled environment. It's not windy in there. It'd be warmer outside, but it'd be colder outside.
It's like a windy. Just for a second. It's like a steady chill in there.
Exactly.
They got temperature gauges and all that. So. Say what? No, I'm saying we rolling up. I just got to double check audio. Shalom. Yeah, we. Where's that one?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get a Isaiah 33 and a dump in the NLT.
No. Yeah, it's a little muffled.
Okay. I'll put it where you had it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites who come out here week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America. So let the so-called white man know that he is Esau according to the Bible, and let the people on this sign know that we are the true children of Israel according to the scriptures. All right, and that Babylon is America, and that it will be destroyed in the third world war, which is going to be a nuclear war. Okay, so with that being said, we give all praise, honor, and glory
unto Yahawah, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the 4 corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, making their body a living sacrifice. Okay, and all the women, the children, and the the elect who follow. So with that being said, let's get into it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, and verse 1. This is the NLT. It says, "What sorrow awaits you Assyrians, who have destroyed others."
Matter of fact, read verse 1 all the way through, and then we're going to go into the NLT.
So Isaiah 33, verse 1 says, "That spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Mm-hmm.
When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. When thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee."
All right, now go ahead. Let's hear it in the NLT in plain English, and give it to the people, man.
This is the NLT, same verse, Isaiah 33, verse 1. "What sorrow awaits you Assyrians, who have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourselves."
Now, when it says the Assyrians, the Assyrians, it's talking about America. America is known as Assyria. It's known as Babylon. It's known as Egypt. It's known as Rome, Sodom. You know what I'm saying? It's known as all of these places because it takes on the characteristics of these places. Okay? It's a reincarnation or a second coming, if you will, of all of these places. All right? And what's an amalgamation of all these places? I believe that's the word.
Says you betray.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Says you betray others, but you have never been betrayed. When you are done destroying,
Hey, so it said you betray others. Look at Gad. All right, when Esau first came over here and Gad was ruling in the land, they made all these treaties and they broke every one of them. Hey, get Genesis real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Truth shall overcome.
this is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, and verse 19. It says, Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
Yeah, man, troops are gonna overcome Gad. That's the North American Army, whatever regiment you want to call them. All right, they came in, they couldn't fuck with Gad, so for lack of a better term, just to put it plain to you, really, they couldn't fuck with them. So they had to invent the Gatling gun, where it's pretty much an automatic weapon, and they're firing, round after round after round into them. All right, but there was all these agreements set up. Okay, you have this land, we're gonna have this land. All right, we won't do this, we won't do that. All these agreements made. Matter of fact, that's a lesson right there. Going into some of the agreements that was made with the Gadites that were broken. And it said that Gad was going to be overcome, but he was going to overcome at the end because Gad's going to get the last laugh because he is one of the children of Israel that's sealed in the book of Revelations. Okay, so hey, we might be in this bad situation now, but we're going to rise over the top.
So back in Isaiah 33 and verse 1, I'll start back at the top from the NLT. It says, what sorrow awaits you, Assyrians, who have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourselves.
Yeah, it said that they destroyed others, but they were never destroyed themselves, man. America's in everyone else's country. You're all in the Middle East, in North and Southeast Africa. All right, you're in the Ukraine, all in the different Pacific Islands. This man, they went everywhere, destroying everything, but America hasn't been touched. And matter of fact, we ain't gonna get Isaiah 14 right now, but we're gonna jump into that. We're gonna tackle that.
It says you betray others, but you have never been betrayed.
Mm-hmm.
When you are done destroying, you will be destroyed.
Right. So when America, has finished its destruction, or finished destroying everyone else, being the sword of the earth, all right, America's gonna be destroyed. All right, it's never gonna be inhabited again. It's gonna be laid flat.
It says when you are destroying, you will be destroyed.
Right, and it's gonna be in the midst of the World War III. All right, like it says, multitudes in the valley of decision. All right, everyone's gonna come together for this war. Your allies, your enemies. All right, and the Most High is gonna show you His true power. You're gonna realize who you're really dealing with, who you've been dealing with this whole time.
It says when you are done betraying, you will be betrayed.
Yeah, matter of fact, let's get that in Obadiah.
Okay.
Because everything that's going on right now in the Middle East is building up to this final judgment. Which no, we're not in the time of judgment right now. All right, we're in the time of gathering in the elect, and then the judgment's gonna come. And then that's why the scripture says, and I know I'm kind of going off from the main point, but you got people that say that we're in the time of judgment right now. We're not in the time of judgment because of the scripture says. I'm sorry, brother. You get Ezekiel 9, was it 9 and 4? Set the mark.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. It says, and the Lord Yahawah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That's what time we're in right now. All right? Setting that mark on the forehead of all the men who are sighing and crying for all the bullshit that goes on in this place, man. And that word there is the why. All right, which means to be exempt from judgment. So how can we be in the time of judgment if we're setting the mark on people to be exempt from the judgment?
Yeah. No, if I may,
Go ahead.
no, and not taking up from the brother, we're not in the time of judgment, but judgment is being slowly but surely handed out, because, just for the same reason the brother mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Because the abomination that's done in the midst thereof, the Most High is judging people.
Yeah.
But there is there's gonna be a great
final judgment.
A final judgment. To say it better. That's how you went to that.
Yeah. That's all. That's the only point I wanted to make with that.
Go back to Isaiah.
No, I had.
No, you called for something. Obadiah.
Yeah. No, just to the point. All the Confederacy.
This is the book of Obadiah, the 7th verse.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. Preference, where I was going to, where we're at with this, everything that's going on right now in the Middle East with Hamas and the Israelis, the issues. It's all leading to this final judgment, okay? And everyone don't like what's going on right now. It's a lot of what do you call it? Military. No, it's like illegal military activity, war crimes. There you go, Tawada. A lot of war crimes going on right now, and everybody ain't with it. Yeah, with all these war crimes, man, France ain't with it. You have multiple countries who have came out and said that they're not with them going in there and just killing civilians. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going on. They're not killing military. They're not killing terrorists. They're killing civilians. Really, they're shooting anything that moves. All right, it's real life Call of Duty. If it moves, bam, bam. And they're going in, they're clearing different areas. Woo. You good? Yeah, so that's what's going on over there. And like I said, everybody's not cool with it. It is making a division between comrades.
Just in case.
Yeah. Give it a better center of gravity.
I got insurance on it anyway. Back on. Can I go over first?
Yeah.
This is the book of Obadiah, the 6th verse. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border."
Yeah, man, the men of thy confederacy have brought thee to the border. Okay, good method. Is more to that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, "The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee, that they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him."
Yeah, man. So all these United Nations, or these NATO nations, they're looking at the crisis in Israel right now, and they're like, man, this ain't cool. This ain't good. Yeah. We can't sanction y'all just going around killing civilians. It wasn't cool for Hitler to do it to y'all. so why is it cool for y'all to do it to other folks? Hey, you gotta throw that H word out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm a anti-Semite if I say that, huh? Right. That's his Eminem.
That's one of the many great hypocrisies of Esau Edom, man. You know, he's the one. Hey, bro, I mean, bro has said it recently too. That stuck with me. He's like he's one of the only people that make a rule, and he's the only one that can bend it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Constitution, for example. You know, what do? They give you freedom of choice. Then they say, no, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? You switch it up, but you can say whatever you want to say.
Right.
You know, just want to point that out. Did you want more to
I think that's it.
Done. Yeah, it's too cold for that shit. Let me get back in Isaiah, right?
Yeah.
So back in the book of Isaiah 33 and verse 2, going into the NLT, right? Okay. It says, "But Lord Yahawah, be merciful unto us, for we have waited for you."
Hey, man, those same men who are sighing and crying for the abomination that are done in the midst thereof. All right, the same men who when you read in Revelation, when you read in Second Ezra, receive those palms, all right, clothed in white robes. Read that one more time.
It says, "But Lord Yahawah, be merciful to us, for we have waited for you."
Hey, show us some mercy, because we're waiting.
Sure.
Lord willing, we be found so doing.
Yeah.
All right. That's what the Lord said, to wait upon me. All right. He's going to make, what he said, he's going to make the heathen his footstool.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep. And it says, be our strong arm each day and our salvation in times of trouble. And you know what? Two things, just to point something out. Like it says, we have waited for you. Meaning what? We're not doing our own will. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for the Lord is doing what the Lord said to do.
Yeah.
And not doing what the Lord said not to do. You know? Then on top of that, it says, in the times of trouble, it's like it says, be our strong arm each day and our salvation in times of trouble. Now thinking about the name, because this is the main two things that's going on right now. Nate and them disrespecting the name, and old boy with his diet. You know? I'm just keeping like that because
dietary Dan.
Because the scriptures tell us to call upon the Lord in what? The time of trouble. Call upon his name, right?
What verse was that you read?
This is the second verse. NLT.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I'll give it back to you. No, just so in the time of trouble, it said that we're gonna call upon the Lord, man. Which means that we had a name now. I just want to point that out because ain't gonna be no trouble in the kingdom for us.
How else we gonna why would we have to call on the Lord in the time of trouble if we're in the time of judgment?
Yeah. Hey, but that's because them niggas don't. Essentially, them niggas doing it for his own belly.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. I just want to point that out because the people that don't know what he's teaching, they have to know that. Look, when you run across this is what this guy is teaching. This is inaccurate. Right now, we're in the times of trouble. We're in the curses. So we in the time of trouble. We call upon the Lord. You know. It's lucky for that though, brother. It's reading on. It says verse 3, Isaiah 33 and verse 3. It says the enemy runs at the sound of your voice. When you stand up, the nations flee.
Yeah, man. The nations know who the real true power is. When we came out of Egypt, and the two spies went into Jericho, Rahab the harlot told them, "Hey, we heard about how your power destroyed the Egyptians, and Egypt was a great power at that time, the biggest power on the earth at that time. All right, and our God, our power took them down, and the nation seen that and they feared that time. Okay, so it's the same that's going to happen in these times. All right, our power is going to defend us, and it's going to be known who are the true children of Israel. It's going to be known who's the righteous, who's the wicked."
It says, just as caterpillars and locusts strip the fields and vines, so the fallen army of Assyria will be stripped.
Hey, so when you see like a bunch of locusts and they gather together, they fucking block out the light, and they come through as a swarm, and they go through a field or whatever. They don't leave nothing. It's bare bones after that. All right, and when America is destroyed, it's not going to leave anything. What did YAHAWASHI say? That No brick shall be
Yep. It says no stone, there should be not left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
That's America, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be desolate. Can we get the definition of that?
Desolate.
Yeah,
Hey, just like you mentioned at the beginning, the different places that America is, and one of them being Egypt. What does Isaiah say? It says Egypt should be a desolation, and Babylon should be a desolate wilderness. But I have that in the etymology, the word desolate, from the mid 14th century. It says a person's disconsolate, miserable, overwhelmed with grief, deprived of comfort, without companions.
hey, ain't nobody gonna dwell in Egypt,
Right.
in Babylon.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna be here. The land's gonna be without companions. Nobody to till the land. Nobody to get all the sand and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It says solitary, lonely, uninhabited, abandoned.
Yeah, it's gonna be an abandoned land. Nobody's gonna live here. But desert creatures, as it says in Isaiah, what's that? The 12th chapter, 13th chapter, 13th chapter.
Yeah.
The 13th chapter.
You want that? If you want, that's pretty much.
Nah, you can go back. Matter of fact, yeah, get that.
This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 13. You want to get straight to it?
Yeah, just straight to the point.
This is Isaiah 13 and verse 19. It says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
So, hey, we're talking about America. It just mentioned Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah. We're talking about Assyria. All these don't link up for no reason.
Right.
Like I said, man, it's spiritually all these places. Go ahead.
It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Hey, it's not going to have any companions.
That's right.
All right? No man's going to pitch tent there. That jump the gun?
Yeah. It says, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there.
There we go.
Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
Right, so nobody's going to have their animals grazing in America. Nobody's going to build up a household in America. All right? America's is going to be a big desert and a byword and a remembrance on what not to do, on a great judgment. That's a judgment. All right, what America's going to come to.
Back in Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 5, it says, though the Lord Yahawah is very great and lives in heaven, he will make Jerusalem his home of justice and righteousness.
Yeah, man. So where does the laws rest? It rests on us. Where do, the laws are going to be written in our inward parts when we're in the kingdom. All right? We're the ones who keep the law and the giving of the law, as it says in Romans. Matter of fact, get that real quick.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 4. Verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises.
Hey, and that's how the Most High is going to rest on us, because we are, all that pertains to us. Salvation pertains to us. The law pertains to us. Serving the Most High, all of that pertains to us. Now in the kingdom, you're going to be under us, you being the heathen. They are going to be under us, and they're going to keep the law. But, as far as the actual servant of the Most High and, being his children, that regard is for us.
Yeah, it says thy name should be found nowhere else but in Israel. Many scriptures that say the dwelling place of the Most High, the tabernacle of the Most High is Israel, Jerusalem, Jeshurun. Can't escape that. Get back to Isaiah though. Back to Isaiah. should get my Isaiah 33 and verse 5. Verse 6, it says, in that day, back in the NLT, by the way, Isaiah 33, verse 6, it says, in that day, he will be your sure foundation, providing a rich store of salvation, wisdom, and knowledge. The fear of the Lord Yahweh will be your treasure.
Now let me get that in the KJV.
Come on, Isaiah 33, verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Yeah, man. We have to gather our oil now, man. That wisdom, the knowledge. All right. First things first, you have to come and you have to repent. All right, when you repent, then you're able, the Most High can then come and sup with you. He can test you because the scriptures say, here and there, wisdom is going to test you. Wisdom is going to see if you're worthy. All right, and you gathering your oil, you're building yourself up. Okay, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, and that stability goes into faith. Okay, the Hebrew word, you had something?
Nah.
The Hebrew word amawan, okay, meaning faith. So that faith is what's going to get you through in that time of trouble. All right, when things are getting bad, when you may be in a bad case, it may look bleak, but hey, just trusting in the Lord YAHAWASHI is what's going to make you through.
It says in Isaiah 33, 6, it says, in wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure.
Yeah, man, the fear of the Lord is imperative. All right, you got to know the power that you're dealing with. This is the power, like we said earlier, the one who put that great judgment on Egypt. All right, knowing that same judgment is coming to America, we should have fear, and that fear is going into a great respect. All right, put some like Birdman said, put some respect on my name. We got to put that much more level of respect on the Father of spirits, man.
Hey, because just like we said, the wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy time, like you mentioned, the faith. Something that the brother mentioned recently. Being able to, it's going to be hard to turn on, knowing how to deal with not being able to eat in those days. So we're pretty much practicing, seeking the Lord while he may be found, pretty much, and really practicing these works, rehearsing the righteous acts in YAHAWASHI, and believing that these works are actually going to lead to something beneficial.
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily see things, but like the brother mentioned in conclusion, is practicing things now. You know what I'm saying? And getting used to them to the point where when it's time to actually utilize these skills, like, okay, I'm good. I've been trusting in the Lord all this time, doing what he told me to do. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? That's where that faith comes from.
It's like muscle memory for righteousness.
Yeah.
You go through it, you experience something, and then you try to take something from it so that when you're in that situation again, all right, you can come out better.
Hey, I got one. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. In the kingdom, they're going to be written with them. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why it has to be that way is so we don't get back to this place. Get back to the bottom, back in captivity, all right? Back to losing our heritage. So we rehearsing these righteous acts through the Spirit, but they're going to be perfected. It's going to be like not even second nature. It's just going to be nature. The right thing to do. All right? We're going to have our memories about Babylon. Man, I don't want to go back over there.
Right.
So, back in Isaiah 33, y'all you want to continue that? KJV?
Yeah, you just give verse 7, and then we're going to go to Isaiah.
I would say, even like y'all said, even in a more present tense, Kobe in the gym before everybody and leaving after everybody. Why? Because he's in there practicing. He probably got into a situation in the last game. He could be working on that same scenario, you know?
Yeah.
Two defenders here. He set up a trash can or a pole or something, and he do, you know, whatever he's doing. But it's to overcome. It's to break through. He learned from that experience that he had, and he's trying to find a way to get through it when he come to it next time. Or else what? It's going to be a forever a brick wall that you're just too afraid to break through, man.
Hey,
That's why you got to be honest when things happen. When you go, don't, you know, like brother be saying, don't try to blame everything on Satan. You know what I'm saying? Be honest and let it be what it is. But a lot of people want to cover things up, and it makes it hard for them to acknowledge that same situation when it come about again. And what you just going to do? You're going to cover it up again. Like Big Daddy. You ain't going to clean the milk up. You're just going to put newspaper over it. Well, it's still going to start to smell, and then the newspaper is still a mess. So why not just clean it up so you don't even got to put the newspaper down?
right.
Or nobody slips on it or whatever.
No, I was just gonna say, going back to your Kobe reference. As kids, what does everybody do? 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
And some people do it just to joke around and have fun. But you have other people who are actually working on a move for when it's 3, 2, 1, they can get that shot off, and it's good. I've done this. Oh, it's 5 seconds left. I know what to do. Woo, 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 woo. Get that separation, you know, and that's the difference between playing around and being serious, all right, and actually practicing for the moment.
Because the moment's going to come. Why? Because the scripture said what? In Revelations, that all is going to enter into that hour of temptation, man. We all going to be tempted by that hour. All right? And ultimately, it's going to be what? That MOTB. All right? When they implement that and mandate that, that's what it's going to be, man. So everything that you did up until that point, if you wasn't honest, it ain't going to just hit no switch on. If you couldn't give up a certain diet, you couldn't be disciplined and moderate in drinking, you couldn't be honest with brothers, or whatever the case was, you couldn't let that woman go. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hands off them nacho fries. Right. If you couldn't be disciplined, then how are you just going to hit a switch? That's why the Lord is bringing us through these things, man. So you can learn now so you can know later.
What's that scripture says that he that continued things little by little?
Yep.
You know?
He that continued things shall fall little by little. Because you're like, oh, it ain't a big deal. Oh, I got another chance. Oh, I can make. No. You don't know if you got a chance. You don't know if tomorrow's promise. It seems like it is. Because you've been waking up for how many ever years you know your age. But how many people you think woke up having that same mentality and then make it to the next day?
Yeah.
That's everybody that died that day. Pretty sure they woke up, I'm going to do this and that tomorrow.
Hey, and you'll never know when something life-changing will happen to you. I know somebody that's my age, he just found out he got stage 4 cancer. You know? Just recently. Like, imagine living your life and then over the course of a week and a half, you don't feel like yourself, you go to the hospital and bam, you get hit with something like that. You start thinking about how you lived your life, you know what I'm saying, and what you want to do going forward.
Yep. Like Queen Latifah, that movie, The Last Holiday. You know, she found out she had 6 months to live, so she went and did everything she could and wanted to do, and found out she got the wrong diagnosis, you know, but she figured out that she was willing to take risks. She wasn't as fearful, you know, because just like, I'm going to die anyway, so let me get all of this out off my chest.
Right.
But that's why the Lord didn't tell us when he's coming.
Yep.
He gave us signs. He gives us signs. But he said he's coming like a thief in the night, and blessed the servant when the Lord come and find so doing. So it ain't like you can kick your feet up and lay on your hammock. You gotta stay at this thing, man. Like a brother told me, you got a lot of ideas, but ain't no action. Okay. Okay. Sometimes that can help. But that's the honesty in it. He was honest. That's the purpose of brothers, is being honest. Because somebody in the world be like, yeah, you be handling business a little bit, And it got you thinking you doing something when you really doing nothing, man. Hey, the scriptures say that when a man think that he is something, roughly paraphrasing, let him know that he is nothing. To stay humble, all right. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Stay within your means, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. That just made me think, because if somebody's high fiving you and you ain't doing that good, and you say, yeah. But that means you ain't. If you're in that mindset, that means you ain't self-diagnosed, or you ain't self-evaluating.
Exactly.
Like, am I really doing all right, or are they just saying that shit?
I was just on the phone. I was talking about, my son's baseball team. I don't want him to play for that team no more because it's pretty much participation trophies. He been playing for this team for 4 years at least, and they ain't had a winning record. Ain't nobody getting faster, hitting harder, getting more outs, none of that. It's just,
you should see a steady improvement.
You should see some type of, why are you doing anything if you're not growing? So with this, I take it the bros is going into, I heard them mention wisdom and knowledge being the stability of our times. That's now. Get it now. This is the time to gather the oil. So when it gets dark outside, you can have a light. It's as simple as that,
So back in Isaiah 33 and verse 7, you said you wanted the NLT, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Isaiah 33 verse 7, but now your brave warriors weep in public. Your ambassadors of peace cry in bitter disappointment. Your roads are deserted. No one travels them anymore. The Assyrians have broken their peace treaty and care nothing for the promises they made before witnesses.
Hey, man, so at the end of the day, all right, everything that's going on right now is going to cease. We're in a time, like the brother just said, man, we're coming to that time that judgment is about to go out, all right? Time is getting short. So in our walk, we got to be better in our walk, okay, as well as the men who are wanting to come in. Now's the time for them to come in. You got all these self-willed so-called, prophets, preaching their own doctrines. Hey, it's going to come to naught.
Yep.
All right.
It's not backed by the Most High.
Exactly. You could jump to that Isaiah 47 we spoke about. Matter of fact, Baba Washai, read what we read. Was it in Isaiah 33 and 1? Read that part again, and then we're going to jump to 47.
This Isaiah 33 verse 1 says, this is NLT, says, what sorrow awaits you, Assyrians, who have destroyed others but have never been destroyed yourselves.
Yeah, that part right there. Who have destroyed others but have never been destroyed yourselves. Because like I said, America goes around to everybody else's country. They put up a military base. They back both sides of every war. The elites, that is. But that's how the so-called white man does. All right, he goes around policing the world as a crooked cop, and don't think nothing's gonna come back against him. Go ahead.
Like that, I was gonna, movie, man. The movie 16 Blocks is those. They had a bunch of crooked cops, and there was only one witness against them. So it's called 16 Blocks because they had to go from the jail to the courthouse. And in the midst of that, those crooked cops were trying to kill him, man. All right? So, and that's how Esau is. Once you start bringing out information or something, like, you see a lot of these whistleblowers, they be like, hey, they might come and get me for this. They just already let you know. because he has to cheat the system, man.
Yeah.
He plays by no rules, all right, except for the rule of making them and breaking them. Ask the Native Americans, man. All right, he'll tell you, like I was watching the video, it was a guy, I guess the two teenagers was out there, hitting donuts in the car or whatever, and the guy pretty much came from his apartment, and he poked the dude with his flashlight. He's like, hey, man, that's battery. Hey, he was like, that's not battery. Hey, yes, it is. You hit me with your flashlight. So he showed him, he said, I'm the sheriff. Like, I don't care. He said it don't work like that, But he's like, I'm the sheriff. I can do that, and you can't say what it is. Like, no, it don't work. You made a law, and that's what it is. But we understand in this society, the more money you got, the best you can get, the better chance you got to get off, man.
Hey, that remind me of an old boy from South Park. That used to have, his hair used to kind of like mess up. He had to put the glue back on it. He said, I'm my brother-in-law. Esau believed that he's above the law.
Right. Which, in a sense, he is, because we're in his society. Hey, that's Psalm 7, was it 73? They are not in trouble as other men. All right? So they feel as if they can do what they want. I mean, do as they will, pretty much. Do what they want and get away with it. But that's why the Lord has to bring judgment.
Yeah.
Because through the Spirit, Allah YAHAWASHI, I was thinking of that earlier. I was like, thinking of a lesson titled, A Righteous Government. Because here it is, you have people that fear the government or don't trust the government. The government is supposed to be for the people. So how the hell are we supposed to live and survive if we can't even trust who's supposed to support us, man? If they're crooked towards us, they got nothing but malice towards us. They got a whole plan to enslave us digitally, virtually, but we supposed to be sitting here being law-abiding citizens. But people are only going to do that for so long until they start really realizing, oh, hold up, man, they ain't for us. They against us. They go to sedition.
So back in Isaiah 33, in verse 1, it says, what sorrow awaits you, Assyrians, who have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourselves. You betray others, but you have never been betrayed. When you are done destroying, you will be destroyed. When you are done betraying, you will be betrayed.
Through the Spirit, the brother spoke on the Native Americans like we did earlier. Esau don't keep his word.
Yeah.
You can go in that 47.
47, I don't know what
Trying to jump.
So 47 verse 1, Isaiah 47 verse 1 says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne.
Yeah, it's, first off, we called him, O virgin daughter of Babylon. All right? Because America hasn't physically been touched. All right? When you had the Revolutionary War or the Spanish-Indian War, it's like the French-Indian War, the Spanish and British War, I can't remember what exactly it was called, but you had all these different conflicts over here. America wasn't established. You had the 13 colonies, which the 13 colonies wasn't a country either. It was 13 separate states. That's why we are the United States of America. That's why you have federal law, which pertains to the whole 50. And then you have each individual state has its own state laws, because we're all individuals. America's a team. A bunch of individuals working together. That's why when the South seceded and did their own thing, that's why the Civil War happened. They went and did their own thing. That's why people say if Texas secedes from the Union, it will be another Civil War. Because, they're in agreement. Texas is already its own entity, and any state at any time could do that, but it would be messing up the harmony.
It's like when You know, during the slavery up north was supposedly free opposed to the south.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't the whole, everybody is slaves everywhere, you know?
Right, because each state had its own law.
Gun laws,
Yep.
you know, drug laws, all kind of, you know, which is confusion, you know? Which is confusing. It's like in the scriptures when it says, let's speak about the Passover. If you have a sojourner, right, it used the word stranger, but depending on the context of the scripture that you're reading, it's a different, it's either a actual heathen or it's an Israelite foreigner, you know? So somebody coming from a different, if this brother stayed in Gad, you know, of the tribe of Gad, and I stayed of the tribe of Manasseh, and he traveled from his land to my land, we still keeping the Passover the same. It ain't no, well, we do it this way over in Gad.
Right.
Like, no, it stays the same, man. You know, this law pertains to each and every Israelite. It doesn't change, okay, depending on tribes and things of that. No, it pertains to all 12, man.
Yeah, like what I said with the when you gather 3 times a year, they don't say, well, when you gather 3 times a year, but no, whatever you do over there, you know, kind of y'all come together and figure it out. Like, no, it's set up already.
Like you playing spades in his house rules.
Or yeah, or like it doesn't change. Okay, this year we all go for the Feast of Tabernacle. We all gonna meet over in Judah, and next year is gonna be Reuben. No, everybody came to where the Lord established. That's what He said. Come to this place. Come to Jerusalem, man.
Back in Isaiah 47, verse 1, it says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground."
Hold on, Saki, before you go on. That sit in the dust, man, it's talking about confusion. All right? The confusion that goes on in this place, man. How women are excelled above men. How the alphabet community is really excelled above everybody. You know? You can't say anything about these people, or it's a hate crime. You got to accept them, even though I ain't going to get into it.
They got more rights than Lou. You say they got more rights than Lou.
Like, what if
Got more rights than Floyd Mayweather.
So me opposing their beliefs is a hate crime, but their opposing mine is not.
Right.
That's not fair. But it's confusion.
But it's confusion. We just talked about it, man. The laws in the individual 50 state, you know, compared to the whole.
It says, sit on the ground, Oslaki, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, man. So, like we said, America as a country, all 50 states, you know, together, there hasn't been a real attack on America. All right, Pearl Harbor, that really don't count because you really allowed that to happen. You could have prevented it, and then you did the 2001 attacks. I don't want to say them 2 words or them 2 numbers, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how the algorithm works. There you go. When David Robinson and Tim Duncan, you know, fell down.
That's you gotta use some jersey, you know.
Right.
Stupid.
It says, take the millstones and grind mill. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so when you undress a lady, like you said, unbear the leg, you're exposing her, right? And America, that whore is being exposed. You had people like whistleblowers like Eric Snowden came out and drew down everything on how Americas are being watched, how they're violating our personal rights, you know, and he was fearful for his life. If you watch any of his documentaries on him or any of the movies or whatnot, it say multiple times, hey, look, there's going to come a time where I know they're going to get me, but you have to keep on doing, you have to keep going forward. You have to come out with this information. I'm already gone. They're going to know it was me who did it. So, you know, America's also being exposed through its actions and through these scriptures that are coming out. All right, the prophecies coming to pass. All right, everything that's going on right now is exposing America, aka Babylon, for who she really is. All right, which is a piece of shit and the scum of the earth.
Says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Yeah, you're gonna see who America really is. The world's gonna see who America really is. Not Team America, the world police, here to say today, vigilante Captain America. No, that's not who America actually is. All right, America is really, uh, 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 Thanos on some shit. You know, what I'm saying?
Whole world, Craig.
Yeah,
Hey, but hey, essentially, like you mentioned, like with whistleblowers, you would think it's like, oh damn, everybody's coming out. It's the Lord that's putting the spirit on these people to tell what America's really up to. These different little things that they're doing behind closed doors. Man, the Most High is exposing it. But the scriptures, first and foremost, we say, hey, it's funny, elders and apostles tore all down, been saying that certain things were going to happen, and then you have whistleblowers coming out saying the exact same thing. So it's the spirit of the Lord, man, essentially.
Hey, like I said, man, everybody's gonna see America for who she truly is. America's really getting exposed over there in the Middle East right now because they're allowing the Israeli people to go into Gaza. If America said, hey, look, y'all can't go in there, then the little brother would listen. But because the big brother is backing them, they're gonna go and do whatever they want to do.
Say, don't go in there.
He would be mad, but he wouldn't go in.
Right.
Why? Because America is the one who is funding Israel. America is the one who is funding these people, giving them weapons, giving them billions upon billions each year. If America said, hey, look, we're going to cut your water off, you go in there, they would think about it. But because, they're really with it, because why? It's all through the spirit. They're trying to get this third world war cracking. They want smoke with Iran. That's why they believe there was like a ship in the Red Sea that was attacked this week. Like, what the hell were they doing in the Red Sea? Like, if there was a Yemeni ship off the coast of Maine, America would be like, what the fuck is you doing here? But because there's an American ship off the coast of Yemen, off the coast of fucking Ethiopia, and all these Arab countries, everybody's supposed to be cool with it. No. But what it is, and America has a history of this as well, of false flag activity. They'll bomb their own ship and blame it on Iran, and that'll be reason for them to now go to war with Iran. But the world is seeing all this right now. So they're being exposed for who they truly are.
Hey, what up, Kale? They do the same thing over here. They create them situations, what I'm saying, where that get people to protest and lift up their voice and like speak up against the government, so they can create a law to be like, all right, this is what's going on. Y'all see it going on. We about to set these laws up so that shit can stop. That's how they do here in Babylon and Great, man. It's back in Isaiah 47. I'll finish 3. It says, I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Hey, YAHAWASHI, that's YAHAWASHI speaking, said he's going to take vengeance for us. All right? Everything that's being done here in America, how we're on the bottom, we walking on this concrete, got all kind of infirmities, The air is terrible. The food is terrible. We breaking down. Hey, we're on the bottom. We're the last hired, the first fired. Everything is our back against the wall. But hey, Yahawashi said that he's going to take vengeance. All right, and he's not going to meet them as a man. All right, he's going to come in his superhuman, superb extraterrestrial body. That ultra instinct body. And who's gonna run hands with Yahawashi in that state?
Because it says that they should be afraid, but yet there's fight, because you're gonna see the Lord, and like the brother mentioned, in his heavenly body. You're gonna see the chariots getting busy. You're gonna see fire. You're gonna see, like, we gotta do something. We gotta do something. What are we gonna do? Scared of my life, shitting in my pants. But we gotta fight for America. We gotta fight for our country. But hey, guess what? It says there should be nothing shall be perceived but dust and smell of smoke. When the Heavenly Father sends Yahawashi back here, man. You're gonna get busy. So back in Isaiah 47, verse 4, as for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah, man, that's our Redeemer, man. He's the one coming back for these people, not the whole world, not the heathen, not the believers.
not the new Jacob.
Right. Not the new Jacob.
Says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Yeah, man, America's not going to be the place to be, so to speak. Hey, that's happening right now. All right, look how America is slowly but surely going down. All right, look at the jobs are declining. The cost of living is going up. Food is going up. Depending where you at, gas goes up and down. But it's wartime, and because it's wartime, they're producing a lot more gas, so that lowers the price of gas. Don't get it fooled just because I see gas is $2.49. Like, shit ain't all bad.
Yeah.
All right. But and it's Christmas time, so it's seasonal. Everything's pumping this time of year. This is where 80% of the country, or most companies, make, I think it was like 70 to 80% of their profits in the last quarter of the year, the last 4 months, which is what? October, November, December. So that's what, September, October, November, December? Yeah, because you got Halloween, exactly. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And they're buying food, they're buying costumes, decorations, presents, liquor. All of that is flowing during the holiday spirit. You know what I'm saying? They're cheerful and giving and all of that. So companies is making out.
Everyone goes in overdrive.
Yeah. But then first of the year come and first of the year come and everybody riding high on tax money. So from September to March, I'll say from September to December, the businesses are up. From January to March, the people are up, and then everybody just shit the bed the rest of the year.
It's 5 seasons. We got a whole 5 seasons. It's tax season.
Right. Tax
season.
Yeah. The holiday season.
Holiday season.
So shit, that's 6. But shit, hey, America's going down, man. Read that last part again.
This is Isaiah 47, verse 5. It says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Yeah, man, it's not going to be the place to be. Look at the NBA. They had to come up with the in-season tournament. Why? Because viewership is down. The NFL, they putting Black Friday games They on Amazon now. What's his name? Oh boy, that do the boxing. Al Heyman just made a deal with I believe Amazon Prime. To put boxing on there. Everybody is doing these moves. Why? Because shit ain't shaking like it was. That's why they got off Showtime.
They say the zone stop boxing, or is that Showtime?
The Zone now doing pay-per-views.
That's
Now
okay.
instead of you going to the $20 The Zone app, now you got to pay $70 for the pay-per-view. Which the whole point of the app was so that you didn't have to pay for a pay-per-view. But shit ain't shaking. So everybody got to do something new, you know what I'm saying, to grab a dollar.
It says verse 6.
Hey, you just had the writer's strike, in Hollywood. So right now, you got movies coming out. Right now, you got your new seasons coming out. But guess what? Everything is filmed a year in advance, year and a half in advance. Come next fall, there is no fall lineup because all that would have had to be produced this year. So we gonna see, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole lot of reruns next year. The Young and the Restless, that shit might it might be the old and played out.
They playing MASH.
Victor? Hey, it's gonna be a whole lot of MASH. Dun 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 dun.
Cheers.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, shit, I'm gonna have a cheers to that. You know what I'm saying? When we get to the crib.
This is Isaiah 47 verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance.
Yeah, man, the Most High was angry with us, and deservingly so. All right, because we went off. We put ourselves in this position. All right, so we as a nation got to bear the consequence.
It says, I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy.
Yeah, and as a punishment, you didn't show any mercy, so no mercy. Fuck it. So no mercy is gonna be showed upon you. And that's speaking to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the elite banking families, all of that, the Rothschilds, DuPonts, Gettys, all of that. Yeah, I said it.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, cause at the end of the day, the Most High got you. All right, he's got our back. All right, and you touched the apple of his eye, and because you did that, man, you violated. Hey, you're gonna be violated.
You know what? The book of Psalms. I believe it's Psalms the 10th chapter, where it says, because the brother mentioned something about it earlier, and then this point that you just made about what Esau's doing. It says that he doeth these things, and this is merely paraphrasing. He does these things, and he don't think that the Heavenly Father will going to require it of him. You know, touching the apple of the Most High's eye, like you mentioned he has no mercy upon the young or the old. GMOs ain't got no specific name. Oh, don't give these to your kids. It's GMO, just for the adults. No, GMO food is everywhere.
Yeah, half the fucking food in America don't even pass the guidelines in Europe.
These things got food printers.
Yeah,
got food printers, bro.
3D printing steak, nigga.
You want your kid to eat? Don't worry about that. We got steak on demand. They go print some shit off, come back in 20 minutes. Here you go. You know?
You ever go to the Dollar Tree and they got them $3 steaks? That shit do not be steak. I looked, I said, what the fuck is this?
That's why they had the shooters last time. Them TV dinners, what they call the ones that come in the boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had like the steak with a little corn.
Yeah, man. Look, I looked and it wasn't even meat. It's not even meat. It's beyond. It's that beyond bullshit.
It's that lab grown.
It says,
Impossible bullshit.
It says, thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, man, You get 65, you can't even retire. Now you gotta work till you 69. When you do retire, you get $1,200 for the whole month. Gotta last you the whole month. Rent $700. So now you got a whole $500 to last you for the remainder of the month. Then you got bills. Then you gotta buy food. You putting a heavy yoke on old people.
Yeah.
All for what? And what you get? You get a fucking parking spot close to the building.
Hey, and even some what was that video, that dude, he was working at a company for like 20, 30 some years. He wanted to retire. He was getting ready to retire, but he lost, I forget the reason why, but he had lost like his pension, his 401k, and they was like, well, ain't nothing we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? You put all your time and energy and effort, blood, sweat, and tears into Esau Edom, and he'll find some bullshit reason to not give you your money so you can chill the rest of your life. And you gotta keep fucking working, man.
Hey, shit, that remind me of I can't remember what the movie is. A Netflix movie, but it was a bunch of assassins, and oh boy, he was about to retire. And when you retire, you get like your pension, which is like a couple $1,000,000. But what they was doing, whenever they had an assassin retire, they just to kill him, so they ain't had to give him the pension. And they tried to kill him, but he was like the best, so he wouldn't got him. You know what I'm saying? But
That sounds familiar.
it's actually a really good movie. It's a good movie. But that's how Esau is, man. He put that extra burden on you.
It says Isaiah 47 verse 7, thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Yeah, man. Esau don't care about the latter end. They believe, like you said, that their houses shall continue forever. So they believe that their latter end really is the latter end. Years and years and 100 years, 200 years down the line. But no, they don't concede the fact that, hey, YAHAWASHI about to come fuck this place up and avenge the same people that you oppressing. They don't believe that they part of the system, that they part of the monster that's holding us down. They believe that if they was back in slavery, they'd have been one of those underground railroad families housing Negroes. No, you wouldn't. Why would you risk your fucking life and your well-being for a bunch of nothings? Because that's all we was. We weren't even considered people. Sakia, we were two-thirds, two-fifths of man. So so you got 5 people, so it's really one nigga that you gonna put your life on the line for? No.
This is quick reset.
Yeah.
This is Psalms chapter 10 verse 13. Shit. Psalms chapter 10 verse 13, it says, wherefore doth the wicked contemn the Most High? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. So the reason why I brought that out, because there is going to be a judgment that comes down on Esau. Hey, what it says in Ecclesiastes, because yeah, because there's fully, therefore it's set the heart of man to do evil. That's where Esau Edom is. But then what it's saying here, it says, the poor committeth himself unto thee, thou art the helper of the fatherless. Because like you mentioned earlier, and also like the scripture said, the Most High is going to be the one that he's going to be our fort, man. He's going to be our stronghold. He's going to be the ones that lays his vengeance on Esau, Edom, and all the nations that had a part to play.
Yeah.
So all we got to do is commit ourselves unto YAHAWASHI, man. Esau, Edom, and these you heathen nations, there is a judgment going to come from you, man. What is this shit? It pops up every time. This is back in Isaiah.
Probably blasting trash ass music going through the window.
The music is broadly.
Old ass lady.
She's trying to, yeah, she still got a couple of young years in there, I guess.
Playing that dry ass song.
This is back in Isaiah 47 and verse 8. It says, "Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me."
He said, "Hey, listen, nigga."
Listen here.
Hey, listen, look at here. I know you think you a god. You not. I'm gonna show you a god. That's what the Most High is saying. You gonna learn what true power is. You gonna learn who the true power is. All right, just because you gonna learn who set you up for to put you in the mindset to think that you were a power. That's real power.
Hey, Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Most High. You know, that's that. Every time, bro, I think of that wicked ass skinny light bulb head ass nigga from the WEF, man. Yuval Harari, man. The knowledge we got, we shall surpass the God of the Bible. We shall make you gods. That's they're
bold,
saying it.
nigga.
They're saying it, man. We ain't gotta make it up. Go look him up. He said it. You know. Hey, but that's a beautiful point. It says, "Thou that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children."
Because Esau don't believe that he's going down. Americans don't believe that America's going down.
But,
all right, go ahead.
"But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood."
So when you go ahead and you send, your sons and your daughters over there to fight in the Middle East and all these wars to come, all right, what's going to be the after effect? What's going to be the results, man? The scripture says that, the stink is going to rise up. What's that stink coming from? From dead bodies, man. I know somebody, this female, she just went to boot camp. Like, you dumb bitch.
She ain't watching one of those
2 wars. And you think, and you going to the army for a check?
That shows how simple, not only just the woman, but simple fucking Americans are. Do you not see what's going on right now? Why? I ain't got no money. I could get a charger if I go. Your ass ain't gonna make it back to drive that charger, man. It's a possibility.
Hey, and the way America is set up right now, it's set up for women to win. In any avenue, if you want to be righteous, it's set up for you to win because they gonna hire you first, or if you go into a one of the STEM fields, you go to women populate all the colleges. So if they actually go into something that's gonna pay, they're gonna put them in position because there's no women in science, technology, engineering, and math. They'll get straightway get a job and they'll be making $100,000 easy because they're a woman and they're gonna put them in there. And there are no women in those fields. Or if you want to do it the ratchet way, you could have got an OnlyFans. I had to get both sides of the coin. But what I'm saying is America is set up for women to win financially. And you chose to go to the military. Because
because America need all hands on deck anyway right now.
But hey, she's just gonna be part of that stink. Right now they'll take anybody. They're talking about a possible draft. And they ain't gotta draft you, you a free agent and you just want to sign on the team? Here, sign here, here, and here. Initial here. Do a physical.
You want to read this? Oh, you're just gonna sign it? Okay.
Right. Let me see your reflexes. Oh, you kick? Oh, you good? Say ah. Up, yep, you good.
I'm running into a burning building.
Whether you can do it or not.
This is back in Isaiah 47, verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
Yeah, man, it says it's going to come in its perfection, man. So everything that's supposed to happen is going to happen. All right, these prophecies are going to come to pass. All right, and everyone's going to be judged according to their works. All right, we're all playing out our own scripts, and our scripts are intertwined with each other, and all these stories are going to come to what's it called, a climax. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And then there's going to be an end. All right, and you want to go to the war and die. If you want to be righteous, Lord's will, you get salvation. All right, all these storylines are going to come to a climax and come to an end. Read that one more time, Bible. What's that? Something else I wanted to get.
It says, they shall come upon thee. This is the end of Isaiah 47:9. It says, they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
Yeah, man, for the multitude of the sorceries and the abundance of enchantments going on in this place, man. Everything, like, you got Hollywood, all right? You turn on the TV and they putting Sukiana or fucking Sexy Red in front of you. They it's brainwashing, man. They brainwashing the children and the little girls. They had them two sluts at the whatchamacallit last night, Doja Cat and Ice Spice.
What?
They had a concert last night at the Baxter. I think it was at the Baxter.
I ain't even know nothing about that.
Yeah, and it ain't nothing like. How would you let your children listen to this music? I know it's little girls. Like you sending your little girls, you signing them up for slut to be a slut, and then you mad because your daughter is fast, but then you let her listen to this fucking music and you see she's watching people shake their ass, so she think, oh, I gotta shake my ass, and now you get mad when she shake her ass, but you let her do it.
Right.
Confusion, Babylon.
That's why you need a man in the house.
For real.
Video that brother showed, the little girl, he said, fat. Went back to doing what he was doing. She said, ooh. Mom, the moms be dancing with him and encourage him now, man. Hey, even the little niggas is corrupt, man. You see a video, it'll be a little baby can't even walk, bro. You have somebody, a female holding him up, and then another chick, you know what I'm saying, twerking. I'm like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I do want my son to get some pussy, but like, come on, man, this is a kid, man.
Right.
You know?
There's a time and a place, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what, like you keep mentioning, that's what Babylon produced. It's Babylon, man. Fucking confusion, right?
Bro's getting knocked down with the baby in the bed.
Bro, ratchet, bro. Ratchet ass America. Isaiah 47, verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Yeah, Esau trusted in himself. You know, his mind is so warped. Like, he already believed that he a God. You know, who can take me down? Read that again.
It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
He trusted his own wickedness. He set up everything for his so-called great reset. So he's trusted in his plan, all right, that it's going to come to pass, and that, hey, they're going to knock off the 8.5 billion people, or how many ever people it is, and that, you know, the people that are there, they're going to be hipped, and they're going to be in order. That's his own wickedness. That's him trusting his own wickedness.
It says, "Thou hast said, none seeth thee. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee."
Yeah, man, he think that that ain't nobody see him. Like he's no. Here it is. None sees me. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to hide behind the tree.
Like Shaq on the
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, can't nobody see me. We see you. The whole world see you. Hey, since what? The mid early 2000s, 2007, 2008, 2009, when them Illuminati videos first started popping out and all that. Hey, man, you've been exposed for a minute now, boy. The apostles been going in on you since the early 90s, the late 80s. It's just the momentum. The momentum. You can't stop this train.
Yeah. I got you. Back in Psalms 10, verse 10, it says, "He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, the Most High hath forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it."
Yeah, oh man, Most High must forget about me. I'm out here, boy.
Tell me what you know about me.
Yeah. He thinks just he think because we are in the predicament that we're in, that the Most High is not working with us. So he got carte blanche of the world. He can just do what he wants, and it's gonna be counted as righteousness, so to speak, for him, because the Most High is not working with us. Little he know the Most High is working with us. All right, but he's set by his prophecies, and everything's gonna come to pass as it's supposed to. So he's gonna let you attempt to get your little great reset off. All right, and once you go to do that C hip, that's when you know what I'm saying your ass is grass.
So, back in Isaiah 47 and 10, it says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth thee. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee."
Yeah, man, because Esau has his technology, he has his think tanks, he has all this technology. And what does the scripture say? Wisdom puffeth up. He's been, his mind is very arrogant. He thinks that because he has all this, he has what it is. Esau got 4 kings in the hand of ace in the hand of spades. He got 4 kings. You know what I'm saying? and he got 2 aces, but he going 7. He going 7 because he think he can get an extra book. You know what I'm saying? But he don't know that somebody don't got no hearts. That same person don't got no clubs. He cutting all of that. He got a handful of spades. So really, he's set. But because of his own internal thoughts, his mind is puffing up. Oh, I'm about to tax him on this one. But no, you set, nigga.
Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 21. "Such things did they imagine, and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blinded them."
Ooh, their own wickedness have blinded them. We just read about his wickedness had puffed him up or something.
Yep. It says his wisdom had perverted. It says back in Isaiah 47, verse 10, it says, "Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else besides."
Yeah, so his wisdom has perverted him. He thought that his wisdom has skewed his view of the world. And then read that.
Fine. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 21. "Such things that they imagine, and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blinded them."
And it has actually blinded them because they have such a skewed view of the world they ain't even seen the world right. So really, they blind.
As for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not, neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls.
Can you get that in the GNT? I would like to see what that says in the GNT, Bible for sure.
Talking to that's a habit, bro. It's right. Wisdom of Solomon 2. The Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 22. It says, they have never known the secrets of the Most High, never hoped for the rewards of a holy and blameless life.
Yeah, man, they weren't. What did he say? He say, I reveal my secrets to my servants, the prophets. All right, not Esau. All right, and what did it say about a hopeless life?
It says, never hoped for the reward of a holy and blameless life.
Yeah, man. Why? Because they're the wicked, and they know and they understand who they are. You know, your low-level six-pack Joe Crackers, they don't know that they're Edomites until they walk by the camp or come across a video. But the elite banking families, all these, you know, the niggas of the reset, you know, they know exactly who they are. They know that they line go back to Esau and the Edomites, and they know that the judgments that have been set upon them. But they believe that they can upset the prophecies because you just read that their vision is skewed. The wisdom is perverted. Come on.
So back in Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 11, it says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee.
Yeah, it's like you hear gunshots, but you don't know where it's coming from. You don't know which way to run. All you can do is tuck your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. That's going to be Esau. Because, hey, terror is going to be on every side. You're going to have the men of the Lord with spiritual powers fucking them up from within. You're going to have the chariots with the concentrated lasers, you know, shooting the lasers on America, on the various places around the world. And you're going to have the missiles coming. So he's not going to know where the next punch is coming from. It's like getting jumped. You know, all you can do is cover up.
Exactly. It's Job 11 verse 18. Job 11 verse 18. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet.
Yeah, man. So you ain't gonna know where the next blow's coming from. All right.
And like I said, let's go back to Isaiah 47 verse 10. It's like in verse 11. Therefore evil shall come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee.
Yeah, you like, it's like, because it said mischief shall fall upon thee. It's like misfortune. You know, like, oh fuck, why is this happening to me? You know, but in every situation, you know, like you put out one fire and another fire starts. You put out that fire and another fire starts. You know, I was watching Top Gun Maverick, and one of the engines was blowing in one of the planes, and you know she's hitting the button, and then the fire is out, and then the other engine cuts fire. She hit the button, you know, it's going out, and then all these, and they like, man, you just gotta eject, man. You can't save the plane, but there is no ejecto seat. You know, Esau's going down with the plane, smashing into a mountain.
Who said ejecto seat on fire?
Yeah, exactly.
It's Isaiah 47 verse 10 or 11 says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to escape. All right, the judgment's already been written for Esau, Edom. The judgment's been written for America, Babylon, a.k.a. Assyria, a.k.a. Egypt, a.k.a. Sodom. All right, it's going down. It's going up in a blaze of glory.
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly.
Hey, there goes that desolation again. All right, it's going to be utterly destroyed. Suddenly, how? Via the ICBM missiles. Go ahead.
Which thou shalt not know.
You're not going to know what to do. You're not going to know where it's coming from. You, like I said, you can't put out every fire. If you occupy it over here, you can't be over here. If you're over here, you can't be back there. So wherever you're vulnerable, that's where you're going to get hit.
It says, stand now with
Hey, and wherever you got your attention, you're going to get hit there too. Because you're not going to be able to stop this train that's coming.
It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries.
So go ahead, keep trusting in your Ice Spice. Keep, you know what I'm saying, putting your little Hollywood spells out there and your kids' cartoons. Because at the end of the day, you know, the wicked is, or how does the scripture go? Those that are yours is already yours. The niggas that are destined to be destroyed, you already got them, so to speak, man. You know, there are going to be some more people who wake up. Lord's will, you know what I'm saying? You know, our people get up out that mess. But for the most part, man, the people, the 2/3, man, are already enamored with Esau and with this place, man. So you putting out, you know, your sexy reds and all that shit. It's just to entertain the 2/3, and for us to make some content to chant down America.
Also, you know, going into the enchantments as well, you know, because they do use the entertainers, but think about it, the Rothschild, they've been I believe it's the Rothschilds, you know, they pretty much own the publishing of every newspaper, pretty much. So they put out different news to make you believe this. Hey, what is supposed to say, the Kansas City Shuffle? And you go that way believing, look, this is what's going on over here. I'm gonna do this real quick. Look, what's going on over here? So all your smoke and mirrors,
Yeah.
the way that, because Esau essentially controls the narrative. You know, he controls the narrative.
All of us.
Oh, you know you too?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
all
my
right.
people.
Okay, yeah.
Butler, or not Butler, David McGee.
Yeah, Pig.
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. He asked about you all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, he did, huh?
How dare he do?
He said he seen us down here. That's the second time like that.
Hey, I thought the deceiver and the deceiver is his. Get that real quick, Baba. What's up?
He just asked about
Yeah,
you.
man.
He get there talking shit.
He do.
He talking shit every day. Every day I see it.
That's Azaria, homie, huh? The cowboy.
Yeah, cowboy.
He got a few homies at the job. He got so many Cowboys fans at the job.
This is Job chapter 12, verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
Yeah, man, the deceived and the deceivers is his. So go ahead and pushing all those people because you already got the deceived, man. They already yours. Because you're not going to get the elect with that. It's low-hanging fruit.
Right.
You know? It's like, it's too easy. This is too easy. Something's up with this. You know? Something ain't right. You know? Or it's just blatantly wicked, blatantly evil. Sukiana. You know what I'm saying? It's just blatantly off. You're not gonna deceive the elect with Sukiana.
Oh, that is. Oh, every time, bro.
You gotta be a low level nigga to want to fuck with a Sukiana. You gotta be a low level woman. I almost said something else. To put Sukiana up as one of your heroes, one of your sheroes, unstable creatures.
Because back in Isaiah 47 and in verse 12, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Yeah, man. America, since its youth, has come up with these brand new circuses and these different ways to enamor the people. Do as thou wilt. Bring in Jay-Z. You brought in all kinds of black magic of these hoes is doing all kinds of voodoo and shit. Yeah, stick with it. See what that gets you. Trust it though. When Yahawah Bashem Yahushai come back as a force, a fighting force, call on them niggas. Call Jay-Z to your front line.
Hey, but that's the
Call Lil Uzi Vert. You know what I'm saying? To come run hands with the middle of the with the super powered, okay, middle of the Lord. Let me see that.
Hey, but that's the Lord put the spirit on Jeremiah to say about idols. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, in the time of trouble, yeah, call upon them. See if they're gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? See if they're gonna get you out of that blast. See if they're gonna pull you out of the fire.
Out of that fire, out of that furnace.
No. Go trust in the things you've been trusting in all this time, man. To hell with you. To hell with Esau, Edom, and to you niggas that believe in him, man. Right? They actually believe that this nigga is not gonna go down. That you still have niggas. You have niggas that know about the truth. And I'm saying niggas. Like you have niggas that know about the truth. They know about what's coming. They heard the prophets. They see everything's matching up in the news with what the prophets are saying. They still, yeah, shit, about 10 years. My son, like, bro, you know, niggas, bro. So essentially, with that mindset, you hear the truth, but you still trust in what you see.
Yeah.
You know? So back in Isaiah 47, and I'm finished verse 12. It says, if so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers.
Oh, he said that they're weary in the multitude of their counsels, man. They're getting worn down, all right? Because everything that we're doing, this word is pushing, all right, through the four corners, all right, throughout the unicorn, throughout the highways and the hedges, all right, and they don't know what to do with us. Well, we keep shutting their pages down. Every time we shut the page down, two more pop up. There's another camp just popped up in Santa Fe. You know, everybody's waking up to this word.
Bangladesh.
God damn it! Because you know there used to be I don't know if they still have it, but on YouTube you can see like all the countries where your views have where viewers have watched your videos or whatnot. So you can obviously see that on the back end. So they're like, Botswana. You know, cursing themselves. Well, what can we do?
Hey, well, as Esau Edom is wearing out the saints of the Most High, with vigorous working, creating unjust laws, this and that. Well, guess what? Through the spirit of power, Yahawah Bashem Yahushai, we're wearing your ass out, be it through Yahawah Bashem Yahushai and exposing you for the things that you're doing through the scriptures. You know, hey, who can play that game? You know, we don't have to get physical with Esau. For one, it ain't the time. And for two, like the brother mentioned earlier, according to scriptures, the vengeance belongs to the Lord, man. We ain't gotta do nothing but commit unto the Lord. The Lord gonna smoke you, bro.
And the thing is, we motivated by Yahawah Bashem Yahushai. We're not out here for money. We're not out here, you know what I'm saying, for clout or anything like that. So you can't come at us, you know what I'm saying, with a Judas purse. You can't come at us and offer us, a high position in whatever. Because we're not here for the tangible. we're we're here for something that's for to come. Man, our treasures are laid in heaven. So you can't corrupt us with this fucking moth and rust.
That's Yahweh.
Hey, we have the spirit of Yahawah bahasham YAHAWASHI, because YAHAWASHI was an example of what you just said, bro. When Satan tempted him, he tempted him with tangible things. Yeah, I know you ain't ate. Turn the stone into bread, bro. You want these kingdoms? Come on, bro. I gave you the kingdom. Just worship me. And through the spirit, what he said, no, man. He busted his ass up with the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, but he stood his ground and was like, look, man, it's something better coming. He didn't say that to Satan, but I'm good. I don't need you. That's the same mindset that we're in. That's why, like you mentioned, we're in the mindset of Yahawah bahasham YAHAWASHI. So anybody you see taking the Judas purse, anybody saying that you can eat what you want to eat, anybody this is the same nigga. I hate this nigga, bro. I hate this nigga. This is the same nigga, fat boy. This nigga says, yeah, y'all Pharisees. Y'all talking about y'all man in the Lord, but y'all dating women that's 2/3. And then, when you fucking around and you eating pork, that mean the female or whatever you call her, that she was 2/3. You know, if you're not dealing with a woman in the truth,
Like, what do you mean?
if you're not dealing with a woman in the truth, then pretty much you're off. That's what he's insinuating. Like,
Your whole camp off.
yeah, y'all all off. Fucking fried pork. Leave, bro. Move along, man. That shit hurts. That shit hurts. This is back in Isaiah 47 and verse 13. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. After you blow that. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon you.
Yeah, man, a lot of these hoes talking about, they don't want to date no Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? Let them save you. Let all your sorceries, man, all this bullshit that you've been pumping into the system, let that come in, save the day for you.
Behold,
Let your wizards, your warlocks, your witches, all right, let them go look into a crystal ball or a black fucking mirror, and predict what your end gonna be.
behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them.
Hey, what's the whole point of stubble? Stubble is just a vessel for sparks to ignite a flame. So you just basically you are going to be the starting of the fire, man, a great flame. Go ahead.
The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Yeah, man, you can't save America. All right? You can't save America. You can't save nothing out of America. All right? Everything's going to be burnt up. The works are going to be burnt up. The histories is going to be burnt up. All right? Laid flat as if it's going to be uninhabited as if it never were. All right? And everything's going to go back to the way it's supposed to be. All right? You're going to have princes on horses and servants walking the earth.
As it should be.
There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall,
there's going to be no comfort. Because, when you light a fire, you know what I'm saying? It's cold outside. Ooh, you get a little, feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not really feel good about yourself, but you feel the comfort. It's not going to be a comfortable situation here in America.
it says, thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter. none shall save thee.
Yeah, man. So everybody coming over here, getting rich off the Israelites. You know, you got your East Indians and your Pakistanis, all them Punjabis and all that running the gas stations. Kind of pissed off at them because in my neighborhood they keep the gas high, so I got to go out my neighborhood to get actual price gas. Nigga money. Then you got the Asians, they got the hair spots on lock, got the Chinese restaurants and shit. Everybody coming in here and they make money off of us, man. All that shit's about to come to an end. All that's about to come to an end. So they gonna go back to their own. A lot of them probably see the writing on the wall, to see that America's going down. Once their profits start to drop, they gonna just be like, hey, I'm content with the millions I've made off these niggas. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to Bangladesh. You know what I'm saying? Then America gonna be destroyed, and hey, what's it say in Revelation 18, man? Nations is gonna cry, they gonna howl because they golden goose America, has been cooked.
Smoke of your burn is gonna go up forever. It's gonna be a hissing and a gnashing of teeth. That was in the chapter.
Con. Hey, y'all want anything? All right. So with that being said, we give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham Rakar. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, the men, the women, and the children who follow. Shalom.
Shalom.
You be counting children in them. Children don't count.